Great chat with Michael tonight. Um, I'm back from Winter Garden out with two lovely ladies. Um, and just good friend. She does facial stuff. So she pops all my Italian oily zits out of my face, but it's really just to go hang out. And her niece joined us and just an excellent time. So I had a few drinks back at what? Yeah, 7, 8 o'clock. Drove home, talked to Mike. So it's the first time I've ever done a video on it with a few toddies, maybe, but don't be in drunkenness. And I wasn't. Uh, Michael's got one item in prep. I'm going to kind of just glance through my 91. I don't know if I've got the energy to really delve. I'm just going to test each one out. This is going to be more my stuff. I did ask Michael what he thought about the James Bond weak man with that woman troll job, and he said he just kind of laughed. He did laugh, and he said, "Yeah, troll job." I said, "Troll job, or am I just crazy?" And he's like, "Troll job." And I said, "Well, if that's a troll job, the fallen angels can see the future." And so that really puts us on notice about everything we're doing. He doesn't even need to go down in 2022. We think he is, because everything points to it. And yet everything's pointed to this date or that date or this date or that date didn't happen. So we just have to take everything with a grain of salt, as the drinkers say with their tequila. But no, really, we just have to just plug along, ask for discernment. I do ask the Lord if it be his will to give us some, or give it to us, or in his own way, in his own time, allow us, this channel, to understand the date. I wouldn't care if it was Joe Kane that came up with it. I thought this was interesting. Joe said, the king of the locust in Hebrew, his name is Abaddon, Abaddon. Yes. Now don't forget, that's the wrath of God. The abomination of desolation and the great trib is over with by then. So that's what Revelation 9:11 is. It is an absolutely past event. Now, Michael thought to look at the movies coming out. Remember, like I looked at the movies coming out on the 30th. Well, this is the day before. It's the weekend of Michael's Saturday possible event. And he's sort of, now he's, I mean, he's all in on it, but he's like, as soon as Trump pops up with another date, he'll be looking at that too. So there's Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. Okay. It's 102 minutes, by the way. Spider-Man, No Way Home. Well, I don't know if you remember the SNL. They just replayed it. They just did the rerun where the Biden character was like, Omicron, it just came out, and Spider-Man just came out. And everybody's going to see Spider-Man, and everybody's getting Omicron. So quit watching Spider-Man. Don't watch Spider-Man. Everybody was laughing. If I was to say, Saturday Night Live, SNL, don't watch Spider-Man, Joe Biden skit. And I think it was cold opening. Biden Spider-Man cold opening. So
one simple thing to do to make this whole virus go away. Tell you, there's one simple thing you can do to make this whole virus go away. Stop seeing Spider-Man.
Hey, stop seeing Spider-Man. Well, got another Spider-Man coming out, right? Commentary. Fair use for educational purposes. So you get the idea, right?
Think about it. When does Spider-Man come out?
It's coming out the weekend of the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
December 17th.
When I got hit in the right eye by a paper airplane. That was on Friday, December 17th.
every single person get Omicron the week after December 17th.
Okay. So was that predictive programming for Spider-Man No Way Home coming out? I don't know. Got a Lord of the Rings coming out, sports fans. I mean, are you kidding me? So after Return of the King, which is the Antichrist Rising, it's then the rings of power that rule the earth in their mind. Burial, Ivy and Bean, Jurassic World Dominion. Didn't they just have another Jurassic World that came out? Because I was with my grandson and his grandma. The Harbinger. Well, the Harbinger of things to come. Tiny Cinema, One Way, Winnie Bojangles, blah 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 blah. So what I would like to do now is look at the next week. Well, it looks like Dark Harvest is coming out. If that's a yikester. So that's September 1st. There's Michael September 2nd. We just did that one. September 7th, Happily Ever After. And now you get into September 8th. This is the Thursday that I was talking about. Coming out Thursday, September 8th. Well, that's weird. That's not a Friday. Movies come out on Fridays, but okay. You got Pinocchio. You got After Ever Happy. Okay, no wonder. Y'all, you got Thor, Love and Thunder coming out on a Thursday, and he's Thor. Well, that's not a reason to be sure of an event, but isn't it easy to get so excited when you see something? The Sound of Freedom. Oh boy, when they open that book, that's what they think, or when they begin their event. Cars on the Road series. Friday, September 9th, even more. But that's weird to have a bunch on that Thursday, do not you think? Yeah, Barbarian, okay. Brahmastra, Life Mark, you know, like Mark of the Beast. Medieval, End of the Road, About Fate, House of Darkness, Speak No Evil, Flight/Risk, Hockeyland, Hold Me Tight. I mean, to tell you what, let me go back through and look at these actors or actresses. Is there anybody with any type of cachet? Well, there's Michael Caine. He's in Medieval. He's in Prestige, Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins, about 27 million other movies. I'm not seeing any other actor or actress that even really rings a bell other than Owen. Well, there's Matt Damon's in Thor. Christian Bale is in Thor. Y'all, Christian Bale's got a movie coming out. On the day I was thinking my previous video was about Thursday, and I said, what is Thursday named after? If you watch that short little video, and sure enough, it said Thor, and you've got Thor Love and Thunder coming out on September 8th on a Thursday, Thor. And that's Christian Bale. And that's Christian Bale. And that's Christian Bale. Hello. Y'all, that's big. It's big, 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 big. All right. Let's just peek at my prep and see what's going on. Let's just try to put a dent in it. Let me pause and look at them individually. So Christian Bale's birthday is the 30th, but his actual day of birth is 7/30, and September was the 7th month. So remember how we said when No Time to Die came out on October 8th, we go, that's really 88. Well, July 30th is September 30th, or September 30th is really July 30th. So just to make sure we've got Christian Bale's birthday locked in here. Or am I just misreading? We all are sitting there looking right at it. It's not Christian Bale, it's Christopher Nolan. I just sit there and glance, wasn't even paying attention. Okay, so Christopher Nolan, the director of The Prestige, the director of Tenet, the director of the Dark Knight trilogy, his birthday is 7/30, which is also a cryptic way of 9/30, and it progresses to September 30. So let me write that in. All right, so Christopher Nolan's birthday hits September 30 two different ways. So that's pretty interesting. Let's go to the next email. Maggie Gyllenhaal, she progresses to October 2nd. It does say 8/26 though. So yeah, okay. So October 2nd. That's 443 progressions for her for October 2nd. She was not only Donnie Darko's sister, but she was the love interest of Bruce Wayne. Very powerful figure in both The Dark Knight and, again, her ghost in The Dark Knight Rises, kind of like Vespers. And oof. So Vespers coming out on the 30th, and the day he would rise, it's about the other love interest. She connects right to it. So going down, love interest, rising, love interest. So Maggie on September 3rd, she's 163-62. So one second wife, first wife. Bada boom, bada bang. Let's go to the 8th. She will be 163-67. Fascinating in its own right. Okay, next. So Jake Gyllenhaal. Let me make sure I'm know what I'm saying here, because this is freaky fascinating if it's what I'm thinking. Jake Gyllenhaal progresses to September 14th, which is not a big day at this time. It is on a Wednesday. There's a lot of other stuff that it connects to, like Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, which we proved was 9/11, Here We Go Again. And if you want to know, just ask. I won't go back over it again, though, to bore the regulars. And let me see here. So Jake Gyllenhaal, Donnie Darko, he turned, now Eve is 5225, E-V-E. He turned 1/5/225 days old today. So at the time I made this, I was wondering about today because he's in the 500 months range of being old. 500 months, that's Antichrist. So Jake Gyllenhaal is in 500 months range. And of course, on September 3rd, he will be in the 5 months range. He's 152-33, 5 months, 15 days. So on the 30th, he is at 501 range, which is May Day. 501 in 11 days, 15260. Same with October 2nd. He'll be 501, 13 days. But the fact that he was 15225 today, and remember, I did the 753, which is on all the clocks, simply times this year, and it was the exact same, 15225, followed by a 66. So it really made me, at the time that I saw that, really perk up for today, this Friday event, because I was looking pretty strongly at this day 2-3 weeks ago. Obviously, nothing happened. Let's keep going. The did I say that right? The fake death of Heath Ledger progresses to September 30th. Yup. And don't forget, the day after September 30th, the LSU Tigers play the Auburn Tigers in the year of Eye of the Tiger. The death of Ken Miles, which is what Ford versus Ferrari was about, that Christian Bale played Ken Miles. That also hits on September 30th. Challenger, Elvis' birthday. Demetrius Thomas, number 88. Trump posing with Bible. Christopher Nolan's birthday. Heath Ledger's death. Elon Musk birthday. Annular solar in 88. JFK assassination. Let's keep going. So Brokeback Mountain had a premiere on September 2nd. Keep your eye on that. Just keep your eye on that date just for that reason alone. We're coming up on that date. So, yeah. To the wide release on December 9th, 98 days apart for September 8th, or the 98th verse in the Bible. That's so big. The midpoint of these two dates falls on when I met Candy on October 2nd, 2005. Actually falls 49. It falls on the 21st. 49, then 49 plus 49. So yeah, it's that halfway point. It's like the day before there was no candy, and then the day there is candy. That's the split point in both directions. It's very strange. The premiere pros to September 9th. That's the day after September 8th. The wide release progresses to August 27th. I will load them both. Patrick Swayze's death is a connection to 7/24, 7/23 if you September 23rd if you include both dates. His death pros to September 2nd, September 1st if you include both dates. We'll keep moving. I'm loading every one of these. The Flight 93, September 3rd or 30th, 9/3. We've been talking about this. This is an old email. I've talked about this plenty since then. I sent this to me on the 22nd. So again, I haven't had time to do any of my stuff. This is the one that never crashed in Shanksville. Shank meaning sword, and he will be in that same state on the 3rd. So again, Michael's day is a tremendous day. I'm just, and 15%, honestly, is about as high as I could ever go on a date. Even on December 31st, when you sit there and say, well, he's got to go down New Year's Day because an iPad goat, he's blowing a New Year's blower, and he's got to go down in the year 2022. I still would only be 15% on the last day of 2022. There's just too many options. It's too many tricks in their game. North Tower, which repped the Antichrist, King of the North. It's the North Tower, and it had the horn on it, and it was the King of the North. In the book of Daniel, I believe it's chapter 11, if not 10, where I don't know why I get it mixed up. Well, it is chapter 11 because of Daniel 11:35. So, but that is the Antichrist that performs the abomination of desolation, King of the North. North Tower had the horn. Well, it collapses at 10:28, second wife's birthday, with 22 seconds. They literally give the seconds, which then reps our Groundhog Day. And you can also say our Groundhog Day divorce date. You can also say the year 2022, which might be the connection to why our Groundhog Day divorce occurred then. Other flights, 11 and 77, both 11 has Eve in the spelling. 77 is 7 times 11, which is a double Eve. Now, the one, Earl's number was 2, and 2 times God for God, when I wanted to look at individually, what does each number mean for us, Lord, or me, Lord, or whatever. And there was the 143, the one for Trey, right there with Candy's marriage number, her single digit, right there. Now you times that by myself, 823. You get 11 and 7. They both have Eve in it right up front. Followed by the 178, which is what? All my numbers added together. 2 plus 24 plus 27 plus 38 plus 42 plus 45. 435 is in the middle, That is husband in Strong's Concordance. 496. I don't know. Do we have to look at September 6th also? So, but you know, that number there has meaning to me also. And what's weird is when you do that, 14308 times me, you get my fourth marriage progression. When you do it times Candy, you get her fourth marriage progression. Now watch this, it gets better. 90, remember she's 87, 88 me, 89 her next one, and then 90. So both 14308 times each of us, we get our own fourth marriage progression. Now watch when you include both of us. Times 14308. You get 90 and 54. You get her fourth and my fourth combined in our combined number times 14308, which is God times the number 2, Earl's number, which was coding that was given to me, put my heart to do, put my brain to do by either the Lord or demons a long time ago. I'd say 2011, 2012, 2010, you know, after the divorce, you know, all these things started coming. That's when the Lord started pulling me out of the world, 2012. And this numbering system really took off. You know, started learning about, you know, we don't live on a spinning ball. It is not a pre-trib rapture. Hell is not eternal torment. 2017, God does not love everybody. But the numbering kept growing. It just kept growing. So that's the only reason I can tell y'all I don't think it came from demons, that it came from the Lord, because this is not a numbering system any of them use. It is my own language between myself and the Lord, or myself and, I would tell you, the Lord. Let God be true and every man a liar. Make up your own mind. It's not anything I want y'all to use. This is just, you know, this is for us if you're still here every day. You know what I mean? The other flight was 175. And of course, the C and the Y, Candy, the C and the letter and the Y, 3 times 25 equals 75. It was flight 175. So let's keep going to the next one. See what 93rd floor, the North Tower crashes. You hearing that, Michael? I had sent that to Michael too on email. I sent him basically everything I was sending myself. I sent him this 93rd floor, between the 93rd floor and the 99th floor. And so that's coding for September 3rd or September 30th, just in a most powerful way. It is North Tower times. Above is the crash to collapse, above to take off. Let me take a look at these links, see what's going on. Now on 9/8, Trump is 27, 8 for 5. 8 is Candy single digit marriage number. 5 is mine. The 8 for the 5 is a way you could look at that. There's so much to Shianai's numbers. So the 8 for the 5 is how old he will be. Stepdaughter 89, 39. Myself 223, 44. All right, let's go on to the next one. Now, this is North Tower, which is the Antichrist, but it's actually the fake one that gets hit. So, but it's 8,962 seconds, and my stepdaughter is 8,962 days old on October 1st. I need to look at the South Tower times. Ronald McDonald. Let's look at Ronald's time. The South Tower was 56 minutes from hit to collapse. God, anybody that thinks that was real, that jet fuel can fly in and drop that building that was that powerful. Oh my goodness. Nothing but steel on the outside. A jet nose might have made it in there. The rest crumbles, falls to the ground. just mind blowing. Thank you, Michael, for the discernment on all that. Zip codes again are 187 is going to be. When I saw that, that's the first time I thought we were being set up. I'm like, that's too easy. This is too easy. And but it is founded in 1769, and again with the 176 coding, which was the length of time between these two lunar eclipses this year, which at the midpoint was 88 days in both directions. It's 251 days in both directions. So again, day 251 is September 8th. And now you're telling me Thor is coming out that day. I need to make sure. All right. Ghost in the Machine. I texted this. I've always texted, so hang on. That was just a note to myself and Michael. And I did progress Ghost in the Machine. That did come out on October 2nd, and the album Synchronicity, which is what all this is. Their little synchronicity, how numbers and things work together. Trump Wall Street Journal, September 30th, 1999. So this is September 30th coding 1666 or 1999. Adam sent me this. Thank you, Adam. He said it's the flip, you know, of 1666. Trump's, let's cut to the chase. Yes, I am considering a run for the presidency. So he announced that on September 30th, 1999, again with this September 30th stuff. September 3rd, Adam sends me this next. Thank you, Adam. So on, this was September 3rd. Trump makes a mistake and refers to the election as happening on September 3rd. And no, it's November 3rd. So again, with the September 3rd coding. So it's back and it's 4th. I am still at 73 items to go. So I'm just going to be putting a dent in this. I cannot get through all of this. What is next? Let me look at them ahead of time. Well, I do remember my birthday was 88 days from October 2nd. Georgia Guidestones event is then 88 days from October 2nd. The 30th, which is a day I'm really keying in on, that's 86 days from the Georgia Guidestones. Now, that August 11th full moon, or when Sirius the dog star rises, that's what it is. Sirius rose on the 12th, which was also the midpoint of the lunar and the solar eclipses. When you go up 28 days from that 12th, you do land on 9/9, which is the day after I would think the Trump event is. And what if he gets hit on that Thursday? Well, he can get hit on any day. He can get hit on Michael's 3rd, the 5th. That's in Kenny and I's combined number of times a year. That 9/5 followed by 2/16, 9/7, 9/8. But then die on, you know, whatever, 9/9, rise on 9/11, right over that full moon. Full moon's the 10th. But in the Donnie Darko, in 28 days, 6 hours, 40 minutes, that's the day the world will end. Nobody said anything about those midpoints. We were the only YouTube channel on earth that we know of. Any site, any television station, any radio station, any podcast, internet website, nobody said anything about the midpoints of the 2 lunar and 2 solar eclipses hitting on the same day. That Sirius the dog star rose. I think we have to cling to that. if they would have made a big deal about it, would not have a lot of people then said, ooh, just add the Donnie Darko 28 days to that. So is that when the tsunami hits New York City? No, Michael's pretty much quite sure that all of that is going to hit September 26th, 27th. So, but so is he going down on this 8th, 9th timeline? I think so. But I also think the 30th. And I also like Michael's 3rd. And I also like the 29th of August. And I like the 31st of August. Chad Crawford on a good day was the title. I should have gematria'd that, and I didn't. So I'm going to mark this as unread. Hope to get to it later. Angel White. Let me pre-read these so I don't waste your time. I think Michael said Aleister Crowley's death connected to 9-3. So that's what got me working on this whole Jack Parsons thing. Oh, and there was a lady involved, the Scarlet Woman. Hang on.